Hi everyone, welcome back. We're going to be dipping into some dip powders today from Nelly Bells. These three colors here are this week's Bells bundle and they're perfect for that summer season. We're going to be creating a set of press-ons today on the shape short coffin, and we're going to be using dip liquids today to start. We're going to pull in a little bit of brightness with the first color here called Ease On Down. And this color right here, it's yellow, it's beautiful, it's very full coverage, which you're going to see here in a little bit. But I feel like this color is perfect for summer because it's just like that perfect ray of sunshine, and I really like the brightness of it. Now the coverage of this beauty here, it is everything. I was completely blown away by the coverage that we got with the first coat. Yellows can definitely be hit or miss. They can tend to be very patchy, or they have like a lot of like white flashback to it. This color right here, it is pure and it is so pretty. I love this color so much, so we had to pull it in. So if you're not familiar with the Bells bundle, the ambassadors come out with different bundles each week. This week was my turn, so I really wanted to pull in some staple colors, but yet they're still perfect for summer. Now you're probably like, okay, that yellow is definitely not a staple color. But wait till you see why I feel like this right here is a staple color. First of all, everybody needs that perfect shade of yellow in their collection, and this one is definitely it. Plus, I feel like it offers the perfect amount of brightness for summer, but yet I feel like this is also a color that you can transform your nails into like that cozy fall season by pairing it with some oranges or browns, or like even like some like beautiful like copper or gold glitters. I feel like you could definitely get use out of this in the summer and in the fall time. So that is why I really wanted to incorporate this beautiful yellow into my trio this week, because I feel like it is definitely a must have. Not only is the coverage amazing, but it is like the perfect tone here, and it's not like too like mustery. It is just like the right amount of brightness. And I'm only going to do 2 dips today, but you can definitely go ahead and build up that color to make it even more brighter if you want, or if you're building up that structure on your nail, you can definitely do 3 to 4 dips, whatever you prefer. But we are going to be adding this color on 2 nails today, and we're also going to be doing a little bit of a nail art design on that thumbnail as well, so just keep that in mind. We're going to be doing some really easy way to kind of implement some easy effortless nail art. I struggle with nail art. I cannot use a nail art brush to save my soul when it comes to like creating like gel art. So the way I'm going to show you today to incorporate some fun nail art using dip liquids and a nail art brush is pretty easy, and it's kind of a game changer for me. All right, so here's the 2 dips versus 1. You can definitely see that difference of brightness there. So for the dip liquids today, I am using the Sparkle & Co. dip liquids. I really like the viscosity. It's super thin, and I feel like the thinner the consistency of your dip liquids, the better it is overall when you are making press-ons. So definitely keep that in mind. If you are using the gel method, make sure your gels are on the thinner side, and then vice versa with your dip liquids. That's really going to help you just reduce the bulk, and it's also going to help keep the shape of that nail when you are creating press-ons. So I'm just going to go ahead and dip into this cupcake liner again, just to make sure all that dip base is completely absorbed here, and then we're just going to go ahead and just press everything down. Even though we are not using gels, we are using dip liquids today, I will still make sure I am taking that extra time just to make sure everything is laying completely flat. All right, so this blue right here, oh, it is so good. It's definitely giving me like taking me to the ocean kind of vibes, and it's a really beautiful blue, but yet it has a very subtle shimmer to it. So I feel like it really just like complements the beautiful yellow, and then we're also playing with a really fun glitter. I just feel like all these colors, they coordinate so well together. It's kind of a pairing that maybe you wouldn't kind of think of doing just like looking at these colors, but once you see this whole set together, you're gonna be like, okay, I see where you're going with this. But these colors are so fun. Not only are they great together, but you can totally work these colors into different manis and get different looks. So overall, really fun and such a gorgeous color. So this blue right here, you can see here that one coat, it's kind of giving like a little bit of a sea glass look, but we're going to build it up and it's going to come to life with that second coat. Also, so I do not forget, these 3 colors right here are this week's Bells bundle, so you can get them for a discounted price. And I have the sample size in the blue and yellow, and then the 0.25 ounce jar. is going to be that glitter, so you can kind of see the size comparison. So those are on sale this week only, and you can always stack on my discount code as well, and you can find that in that description box below if you are ever interested in ordering from Nellie Bells. Even if these colors are not your cup of tea today, head over to Nellie Bells. She has such great quality dip powders. I definitely feel like it's an underrated dip powder, but no matter what colors you pick from Nellie Bells, they're gonna be amazing, so just know that. All right, so enough chit chat. Let's dive into these beautiful powders and see them in action, and then I'm gonna pop back in just a few moments.
I know you've been hurt, I know that you're trying. The boss is complaining, your phone's always ringing. Outside there's the cold wind, inside the monotony. Baby, we need an exit from this. Honey, we need that sweet release. I know it will feel them, the electric feelings. You and me all night, yeah, be alright. If you close your eyes, so close your eyes. Feel the sunlight, baby, we'll fly to Madrid. Wanna get away one night or two. Madrid, go outside, forget me and you. Fall in love one time, 2 times, 300 times. Wanna get far away, boy, I'm tired of the rainy days. Now I got you warmed up, tell me you see it, and I'll lose it in dancing. Spanish living, so we're believing, absorbed by the feeling. Baby, we need an exit from this. Honey, we need that sweet release. Baby, we need an exit from this. Honey, we need that sweet release. To Madrid, wanna get away one night or two. Madrid, go outside, forget me and you. Fall in love one time, 2 times, 300 times. Wanna get far away, boy, I'm tired of the rainy days. To Madrid, wanna get away one night or two. Madrid, go outside, forget me and you. Fall in love one time, 2 times, 300 times. Wanna get far away, boy, I'm tired of the rainy days. To Madrid, wanna get away one night or two. Madrid, go outside, forget me and you. Fall in love one time, 2 times, 300 times. Wanna get far away, boy, I'm tired of the rainy days. To Madrid.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe. Striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer.
Now, how beautiful is this glitter? Everything is laying super flat. I love the different colors that we're pulling in. All right, so now we're gonna get into a little bit of nail art, which is super simple. I'm using your regular nail art brush, and I dipped it into that dip base, and we're just gonna create a little bit of a design here on 2 of the nails to just add an extra touch of sparkle, because this set right here, it's good on its own, but it's even better with pulling in some more sparkle here. So I'm just kind of creating like a half C shape here and creating that design with the dip base. And I'm doing this before we go ahead and activate and file and buff. And right now I'm satisfied with how that design looks. So we're just gonna go ahead and dip it into that fantastic glitter here and check it out. We have this really fun design here, and this just looks so good on the blue as well. So before we move on here, I'm just going to make sure these glitters are laying super flat. I'm going to clean up underneath the nail as well with that precision tool here, and then just make sure everything is laying flat. And that is as easy as it is to add a little bit of nail art here using a nail art brush and dip liquids. And I'm just checking to make sure that is exactly where I wanted it, because when you are looking at your press-on set on the stand, you can see here like that nail that we just did, it doesn't really coincide with the full glitter nail. Until we put it on, it will actually just like flow together. So just know it's kind of like opposite when you are making your press-ons. So we're gonna do the exact same thing here on the thumbnail, and this time I'm gonna make this line a little bit bigger. So I'm going back in with that dip base, and I'm gonna make sure this line is completely how I want it before we go ahead and dip, because I do not want to go ahead and dip and then add more of the dip base. I just want that line to be exactly how I want it. I will say these nail art brushes are super easy to use with dip liquids as well, and everything that we are using in today's video can be found in that description box below. All right, so now the moment here, check it out. How fun is that? It's just a really fun, quick way to create a design that is overall, in my opinion, pretty much effortless. You're not doing color blocking. It's kind of like a cheat method to color blocking. And now this way that we did this line with the dip liquids, it only really works well when you're using a glitter in like a solid color. It wouldn't really work if you're using a solid and a solid together. You would get kind of like a muddy look. The glitter just is like chef's kiss when it comes to this little trick. Then to clean up the brush, I'm just going to take a little bit of acetone and swirl that brush around. That's going to prevent that brush from hardening from that dip base. And then I'm just going to wipe it off with a paper towel and just let that air dry. We're going to dust off here, and now it's time to clear encapsulate. I am going to go ahead and clear encapsulate all the nails today because I wanted to go ahead and protect that beautiful sparkle that we're pulling in with the blue. So I was like, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and encapsulate all the nails. Normally I only do my glitter nails, but today we just did it on all of them. So I am dipping right into that clear powder here, making sure all that dip base is completely absorbed. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to go ahead and just press everything down to make sure everything is laying super flat. I am going to do the rest of the encapsulating off camera just to save some time. Then once everything is done, I'm going to go ahead and use a stiff nail brush and just really give it a good scrub to make sure any extra clear powder that may be hanging out on those nails is completely gone. If you've ever just dusted off with like your regular fluffy brush and then went in with your activator and noticed that the nails look super cloudy or foggy, that is because you still had some clear powder kind of hanging around when you went in with your activator. So I always like to go in and just give it a good scrub with a stiffer with a stiffer brush, but make sure your nails are completely dry, that dip base layer is completely dry before you start going in and scrubbing with that stiff brush, because you do not want to risk wrecking that beautiful mani that you just worked so hard on. All right, so we're doing a layer of activator. We're going to let that sit for about 2 minutes, and then for filing, we're going to switch it up. We're going to use this little e-file here. This e-file from Sundara Nails is a game changer. I'm only using it on 2 RPM. I'm using that little mini sanding bit. It is a total game changer when it comes to press-ons. This is the filing right here. So I'm just going in with that little mini filing bit and just buffing everything out and filing it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and clean up underneath the nail here. So we have a really clean finish from the press-on nail to my natural nail. And that is all the filing and buffing I needed to do is with this mini bit. I did not use any other files. It's such a game changer. I love it so much that e-file doesn't stall at 2 RPM either. It is fantastic. So I did the rest of the filing off camera. We dusted off, and then to seal in, we're going to go in with another layer of activator here. And even though I am finishing up with a gel top coat, I still like to go in with an activator after filing and buffing. It kind of just seals the nail in with any of that extra powder that we may disturb during filing and buffing, and it gets rid of all those filing and buffing lines. And then we're going to go in with a layer of gel top coat today, and we're going to apply that to all the nails and then cure for 60 seconds. If you've ever experienced flaking or peeling, you could always go in with a layer of gel base first, cure, and then go in with your top coat. So here's the finished set. To me, it screams summer. I will say the yellow mixed in with the glitter, oh, that thumbnail right there would be like a perfect fall nail too. See what I mean when that yellow is like perfect for best of both worlds? But overall, I love this so much. It screams summer. It's really simple, but yeah, we have like that extra sparkle kind of pulled in to give it more of like that like that elegance kind of look. But overall, these three colors here are so fun. You could use them together like we did today. You can use them individually. But overall, I loved how these powders from Nellie Bells performed. So everything that we did use in today's video, again, can be found in that description box below. I hope you enjoyed today's simple mani. Don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in next week's upload.